Hi, I'm Michelle from Lucky 13 Fitness. In this video, I'm going to show you an exercise called the Renegade Row. It's one of my favorite exercises, and that's because it literally works you from head to toe. No part of your body is at rest when you're doing this exercise. A couple of things to point out about it before we get started. You can do it using weight, either a kettlebell or a dumbbell. So I'm going to use a kettlebell today. If you don't have that available to you, simply replace it with a dumbbell. Or I'm going to show you a regression to this exercise where you're just using your body weight. It'll give you a chance to build the foundational strength you need to then progress to using weight. The main places that we're going to really see emphasis on in this exercise. A lot of shoulder stability is needed to hold you in the position. The row piece is going to really get your whole muscles of your back as well as your biceps. Your core is really getting a ton of activity here, stabilizing your hips. And your glutes, your quads, and your whole lower body are really going to be firing loudly because you need to hold your body in place during this exercise. So I'm going to set up in a tall plank position. As I mentioned, I'm going to use a kettlebell today. Again, you can feel free to sub it out with a dumbbell. So I get in my tall plank position. I'm going to really have my feet nice and wide to create a broad, stable base. I'm going to put my hand on one hand on the kettlebell, and I'm going to row to a 90-degree angle in my elbow. What I really want to focus on is keeping my core engaged and my glutes squeezed tight because I don't want any rotation through my hips. That's the whole point of the exercise, is anti-rotation. An incorrect way of doing this exercise would look like this. So we do not want that rotation through the hips. We want to hold stable, and again, this is the correct way to do it. And then simply when I'm done with that side, doing my repetitions, I'd pick up the kettlebell on the other side and do the same thing. I mentioned regressing this exercise to body weight. To do that, we get rid of the kettlebell or dumbbell and just use our hands in the same fashion that we did. So just picking up the hands and really focusing on bracing the core and keeping the hips nice and stable to build that foundational core strength. Add this exercise into any circuit training routine you may be doing for a benefit in your back, shoulders, core, and overall body. That's the Renegade Row. For more information, visit my website, lucky13fitness.com.